What's going on, guys? So the big question is it time to buy yet? Now, given that the pullback may be at play at the moment, it's likely that is the case, but just be patient a little longer, okay? But before we dive into the analysis, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload the videos. Also, don't forget that towards the end of this video or sometime in the middle of the video, I will show you guys and review three stocks today. I'm going to review three stocks today that I haven't watched that are showing and displaying good trade setups for upside opportunity. Okay, guys, so without further ado, let's dive into the analysis as we do normally here in the channel. Okay, let's review the SPY, Qs, SMH, IWM, and the Dow. All right, and for the SPY and even the Qs, I'll review both counts, okay, because just how we saw yesterday, how we explained yesterday's video, we hit that resistance zones, okay, on the bearish count and the bullish count, both of them at the same time, obviously, and we pulled back. So there's a slight difference that I'll review with you guys and that I also mentioned yesterday. Okay, so the SPY here is showing us that out of the December 20th low, oops, let me move this away. Out of December 20th low, when we hit the 50% retracement support of the wave 1 advance, right, wave 2, okay, we saw this massive rip, okay, massive rip that led through all-time highs here from November the 22nd. Now, this is clearly displaying a 5-wave move up. All right, now what we're looking for, guys, is a pretty brief pullback down to the A, a bounce to the B, and then the final C wave down to complete the wave 2. All right, so those levels of support should come in towards the 472 to the 468. Again, as I reviewed in yesterday's video, that comes into play within a support area with this whole price structure. As you can see here, we made a high but rejected it, made a high, rejected it, rejected this resistance zone. Okay, we finally broke above it, made a new high, and then we sold off. We then bounced back towards that. We gravitated back towards those levels. We sold off, post-Fed, broke through it, but then sold off aggressively, and now we are making it. Now, it is, just clearly hiding this, right? We see that there is a clear zone here of support. So normally we will see price action try to gravitate back towards it once it has hit its exhaustion point, all right? It rolls over, finds support again at the previous resistance areas, and then we go back up. That is technical analysis 101. So, resistance becomes support, one is broken, and vice versa. All right, guys, so we are expecting a 3-wave pullback, very brief, maybe falls short, maybe goes down towards the 23.6. Again, we have yet to see this. Once we start noticing that there is a brief pullback towards the B wave, maybe the A wave is completed, the B wave is ongoing, maybe the B wave is extended, who knows? But all I'm saying is that be a little bit more patient, and that pullback will be at play to take advantage for the third of the third, which is a pretty powerful move to the upside. All right, let's quickly dive into our alternate count in the SPY, and let us review what is at stake here. All right, guys, so what's at stake here is that coming out of our November 22nd high, all right, on the wave 1, we saw this A wave, ABC to the A, all right, B wave down here, and then the 5 subdivisions to the B, to the C, to the B, right? Which again, as I explained in yesterday's video, this is an extension or a retracement rather of the 1272 of this orange degree, and an extension of the 1272 of A versus B to give you the C wave. Now, we saw that it just ever so slightly hit that resistance area, okay, and now we seem to be sort of meandering lower. Now, yesterday I explained to you guys that one tell, all right, one way to find out or to note if this was going to be the wave 1 or the wave A is that if this is in fact the wave 1, we are supposed to see this aggressive vertical move, all right? However, if we see a slow move down to the A wave that is, shows signs of corrective moves, not an aggressive pullback that is directional, then that's, you'll know, right? You'll know that if it's directional, if it's aggressive, if there's high volume, if there's too much fear going on, panic selling, then that is indicative of the initial wave 1 of the final degree wave C, okay, of wave 2. But that's not the case so far. The case is that it's just very slowly, all right, very slow at the moment. So just keep your eyes open for that. So same levels fall at play here, okay, the 473 and a half dollar region, previous all-time high here at 473.75 at support, just like in the SPY bullish count. Okay, guys, so over to the Qs. Let's really quickly review the Qs alternate count here. Let me switch to the chart. I have to fix this because it's confusing sometimes. All right, guys, so the cues at the alternate chart here, alternate wave count, suggesting the same situation. So wave 1 completed here on November the 22nd. We got our first A wave, A, B, C to the B wave. Okay, it hit rather the 1272. It did not hit the 1272 because the 1272 is further up north. All right, but rather we hit the 78.6, which is a big red flag to me. Why do I say that? Because the B wave is normally the B wave will normally find resistance at the 78.6. If you go take a look at any textbook that reviews Elliott wave, you see that the B wave is normally it gravitates normally towards the 78.6. Okay, guys. So if this is to be the case, all right, then we will see again an aggressive move down. All right, guys. So over to the bullish count on the Qs. All right, the Qs, we would find support down towards the 23 to 38.2. All right, even maybe back testing this trend line resistance or support now because it originated here on November the 22nd. All right, sold off, then gravitated back, confirmed that wave. Sorry, confirmed this trend line back on. Let's take a look on December the 9th. Okay, back up at it again, but rejected on December the 15th. Sold off. We broke through it. Okay, we briefly rejected it, but found support, broke through it, and now maybe this wave 2 is going to bounce right off of it once it finds its support, right? We have the 5 wave up, 3 wave down, support, off we go. All right, guys, so keep your eyes open for $397 to $393 region on the Qs for continuation to the downside to then find support to the upside. Over to the SMH. The SMH is on this other chart here. So the SMH also same deal, right? Yesterday we drew this sort of line over here to indicate that the resistance areas were up here at 318.85 to the 318.83 for this wave 5. All right, so that is to be the case now. We now have the A wave, the B wave potentially, then the C wave, or this is still an ongoing A wave. Then we get the B wave rally that counter corrects this move, and then we get the final C wave. All right, guys. So again, be patient. Downside support should be 310, 305. Should we keep on breaking through the 330, the 38.2, then obviously we'll open up the doors to the 50%, the 618, 786. But at this point, once we hit below the 618, then it's starting to be a little bit of a red flag in my opinion, and then likely that is our continuation lower, which will support the previous counts of the alternate scenario. Okay, IWM, we hit it in the head with this one. Okay, IWM is showing, is showing, as mentioned yesterday, okay, we found resistance towards the 100%, the 1618, okay, and then we're heading lower. So this might be the A wave, the B wave. Let's take a quick look, actually. If this is the A wave down, I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is the case because this is a pretty aggressive move, right? We should be able to see some sort of a little bit larger second wave, but you just never know, right? All we got to do is just play the chart. So we did hit a 38.2% retracement to the A wave, sorry, to the B wave. So it is likely that this is A, B, and C, all right? And one chart that I'm about to work with you guys, or show you guys, is actually supporting this count. All right, guys, actually, let's dive in right into that one. Why don't we, right? I mean, actually, the IWM and the SMH one that supports that this is A, B, C. I thought I was reviewing the SMH. My apologies, guys. Anyway, so 38.2, A, B, C. All right, likely we will see the C wave. Let's take a look. Where would the C wave come down towards? Let's open up the 100% extension and the 100% extension. So as you can see here, it falls right between the 23 and the 38.2. So we see 3 levels of confluence for a wave 2 pullback. All right, we have the 221, the 23.6, 221, 100%, 220, 38.2, 219, both supporting higher degree wave counts, and the small degree wave count fib level of support. All right, guys, so over to our focus list and our charts that I will review with you guys. I know yesterday we did Microsoft, Nvidia, but I want to review with you Tesla. Tesla is showing pretty good strength out of the December 20th lows. Now, Nvidia, okay, just like we mentioned yesterday, and supported by the SMH, Let's take a look here. There we go. Perfect overhead resistance, okay, and then the rollover. Just like on the SMH, we are seeing this 3-wave pullback. Okay, we got the 5-wave up to complete the wave 1. Found resistance at the 618, spot on, as you can see here from this candle. All right, and then we get the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave. Now we have the 38 and the 23.6. Now, where in the world will this subdivision of the smaller degree come into completion? If this is in fact the A wave, if this was the B wave. So we see here that maybe a little bit beyond the 38.2. If guys, if this is the A, the B, and the C. However, if it's not the case, right? If this is actually A of B, B of B, and C of B, right? Then we will see further price action to the upside. Then the rejection. Let's take a quick, oops. I hate having these things here. Actually, I'll delete that later. But if that's the case, then we take a quick retracement tool, right? We see that maybe, where did we come into resistance? At the 38.2% retracement, right? If this is A, B, and C, then it is likely that the 50% or even the 618 would be at play, all right? Coming into, maybe tomorrow or Thursday, and then we get the rollover. All right, guys, if that's the case, then we would trail this fib level here, and you see that slowly it becomes it comes in confluence with 38.2%. So maybe we get that little bit push tomorrow and then the sell off. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at Microsoft. The same deal, guys. I mean, this is the power of Fibonacci and the Elliott wave theory. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 to wave 1, 618% retracement, just shy of it. Maybe the A wave, B wave, and then down in C to the 38.2% retracement support or the 23.6. Okay, guys, if you guys want these type of analysis, all right, charts every single day, just hop on over Trending Waves. The link to the Discord group is pinned down in the comment section. And then last but not least, over to Tesla. Tesla here is actually showing good strength. So we may get a push higher out of this 1 2 3 4 and 5. However, I have the feeling that that is not the case. I have the feeling that this is actually an ongoing wave 2. Okay, guys, so the subdivision for the small degree is that the wave 1 occurred here back on December the 21st from the December 20th low, 1 2, which is supported by our fib levels, right, the 23.6. Then we get a third, then we get the fourth, and then the final fifth. All right, so if we take a quick extension from the 1 to the 2, actually, let's do this one, right? So from the 2 to the 3 down to the 4. So you see we're just shy of the 50% and the 618 for the 5th wave. All right, guys. So that's pretty appropriate for a wave 5. Okay. Now, if we go up to our, let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame. We are looking for a pretty good support zone down towards the 23 to the 38.2 for a wave 2 pullback. So again, we got to see the A wave, the B wave down to the C. Okay, anywhere somewhere here. All right, and that comes in confluence with what? Again, once we see a potential Fibonacci clustering here, it is good practice to, I do this a lot, right, to see where it supports, if this supports any price history and zones of potential bounce areas. So it clearly does at the moment, right? We see that back here on October the 26th, price was struggling to make new highs. Okay, we made new highs thereafter, and then we just hover around that price structure. Okay, we broke above it, found support, broke above again. We broke through it. Okay, now found it as resistance, bounced to resistance, and then now we're finding again a potential idea that this is going to pull back towards the zone, and then we continue on higher. Okay, guys. So likely that Tesla, I mean, it did get good upgrades recently. Okay, price targets to the $1,400 handle and upwards of that as well. So again, if you guys want everyday Elliott wave analysis for the SPY cues, any chart that you want, hop on over Trending Waves. We do live commentary for these charts, and just try it out. You see if you like it or not. All right, guys. So hope to see you there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.